Tonight at 6, more federal help is on the way to Minnesota as state leaders watch for signs of the new COVID variant.
Plus, a Duluth outreach worker is tackling an HIV outbreak head-on. Why she says it's the worst she's ever seen.
And a small North Shore town is getting ready to host one of the state's largest events.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. Thanks for joining us. We are following breaking COVID-19 news tonight.
The U.S. has its first confirmed case of COVID caused by the new Omicron variant.
According to health leaders, the person who is fully vaccinated traveled from South Africa to California on November 22nd. The patient is now dealing with mild symptoms and self-quarantining. The CDC is now working on stepping up COVID testing requirements for those traveling to the U.S. Right now, travelers have to be tested within 72 hours of arriving in the country, but health leaders are considering testing travelers one day before boarding U.S.-bound flights, regardless of their vaccination status or location. The White House continues to ask everyone to get vaccinated.
The best protection against Omicron is getting a booster shot.
The Biden administration added they will lay out their full winter COVID-19 strategy tomorrow.
Meanwhile, here in Minnesota, public health officials are confident the Omicron variant has not yet arrived. CBS3's Quinn Gorham spoke with the state's COVID experts today. And Quinn, how are they tracking it?
Well, Kristen, Minnesota's Commissioner of Public Health, Jan Malcolm, says they're very closely tracking the Omicron variant and are confident in sequencing technology to detect it quickly if and when it does arrive here. Sequencing is when testing is done on groups of random samples of positive tests to see which variant of the virus caused that infection. Meanwhile, the Delta variant continues to be the driving force of our current rise in cases. It's why state leaders are pushing for increased availability in monoclonal antibodies, which are made in a lab and injected into COVID-positive patients to help them fight off COVID. The treatment is not a substitute for the COVID shot, but experts say it's shown promise in preventing the most severe symptoms in at-risk COVID-19 patients. So far, Minnesota has administered about 2,000 doses of that treatment every week since the beginning of October. Last week, providers gave out 3,000 infusions for the first time. Today, we learned federal help is on the way to Minnesota to increase monoclonal antibody access even more.
The state has also secured federal support for expanding capacity to administer monoclonal treatment and vaccines, with 16 FEMA personnel coming to Minnesota to help with these efforts.
COVID patients seeking monoclonal antibody treatments can use the state's online tool, which helps match those who need most treatment with available appointments. Some more promising news, the state is also preparing for FDA authorization of the new Merck antiviral pill. They're currently planning for how to distribute the pill if and when it's deemed safe and effective.
All right, thank you, Quinn. And coming up at 10, we'll hear from local health experts about what vaccinated and unvaccinated people can do to mitigate the recent COVID-19 wave. A Douglas County vaccination clinic is expanding its hours. It's being held at UWS's Yellow Jacket Union. The clinic is now open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays. It's closed on Sundays and Mondays. While appointments are encouraged, you don't need one. Douglas County health leaders are encouraging everyone to get your shot or your booster if you are due for one.
With COVID cases rising, an Ashland hospital is no longer allowing visitors. Starting today, Memorial Medical will only make exceptions for vulnerable adults, minors, or other special circumstances. Cases in Ashland County are up 63% in the last couple weeks.
Today is World AIDS Day, a time to remember those who lost their life to the disease and highlight the strides taken to end the epidemic.
New data from Minnesota's health department shows the Northland is currently navigating an HIV outbreak of its own. CBS3's Natalie Grant shows us how local health leaders are responding.
On this World AIDS Day, Minnesota health leaders are drawing attention to its first HIV outbreak since the epidemic began in the 1980s.
Typically, we see about 1 to 5 individuals being reported to us with HIV infection. And since 2019, we've seen 21 cases.
The main areas of concern, the Twin Cities and Duluth. These cases primarily centered around injectable drug use and people experiencing unstable housing. For Sue Purchase, executive director of an outreach group based in Duluth, these numbers don't come as a surprise.
We have seen hepatitis C. We've seen, all the other consequences related to drug use, and that HIV, it was just a matter of time.
With drug use spiking during the pandemic, Purchase says access to clean needles is key to saving lives.
We've got an outbreak, and it's a growing outbreak. And the best thing that we can do to prevent it and to address it is to have unfettered access to clean, sterile syringes. They make all the difference.
While medical advancements have been made since the 80s, both women agree the biggest barrier to people getting help is the stigma associated with a positive HIV diagnosis. They say World AIDS Day is a good time to recognize its ongoing impact.
There's a lot of advancement that we as a society have done along the lines of HIV prevention and treatment, but we still have a ways to go.
If you or someone you love has HIV or is questioning their status, we have resources listed on our website.
Edibles will soon be added to the list of options for Minnesota's medical marijuana patients. The State Department of Health made that announcement today, approving infused edibles in either gummy or chew form. That will go into effect in August. Right now, legal forms of medical cannabis in Minnesota include things like pills, vapor oil, liquids, and topicals. In March, smokable cannabis will also be added to the list after state lawmakers gave their approval earlier this year. There are now 17 health conditions that qualify someone for Minnesota's medical marijuana program.
Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, it was kind of nice to see that little bit of snow we saw this morning.
Yeah, for real hardcore snow fans, though, it was not enough.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a teaser. We didn't get that much, so let's start by looking at the snow totals we got. And these numbers come in from the CoCoRaHS network there. That's the National Weather Service's fancy, complicated term for their collaborative, cooperative rain, hail, and snow observers. So if you don't see your town on this list, join CoCoRaHS and call in your place. Anyway, the big winners were Cloquet, Barnum, and McGregor with a little more than an inch. Chisholm close to an inch. Twin Ports, we'll call that close to an inch. Hurley, about a half of an inch, and even only in the snow belt there. And then places like Two Harbors and Houghton, just a trace. Well, the low pressure system that brought that precip is moving away, and a high pressure system from the west is trying to advance upon us. And wind is always higher pressure air pushing to lower pressure air. So that's why we're looking at a wind advisory tonight for the North Shore of Minnesota and Carleton County, including the head of the lakes, and even probably Superior as well. So a little slice of Douglas County. Winds could get very high here tonight. I'm thinking gusting towards 25 miles per hour, fairly steady, and even towards 45 in bursts. But it should calm down a little bit on Thursday with sunshine and 35. Will that last into Friday or the weekend? The big question that we'll answer there coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Last week, the famous Festival of Sail on Lake Superior announced they're moving their fleet up the shore to Two Harbors.
The past 4 years, the tall ships have drawn in hundreds of thousands of people to Duluth, something a city of its size can accommodate. But now the question is, can Two Harbors do the same?
CBS3's Abigail Smith learns how local leaders are making that possible.
A major festival is setting sail for Two Harbors.
We thought, well, here's an opportunity to help out.
The announcement that the Festival of Sail, commonly held in Duluth, was moving up the shore sent local hotel owners and managers into a tizzy as their phones and bookings began to fill up.
When the dates were announced, any of our remaining inventory sold out within 24 hours. So the phones were going off the hook, online reservations were coming in.
General manager of Larsmont Cottages in Two Harbors said a shockwave of bookings affected hotels across the Northland as hundreds of people scramble for lodging.
We couldn't believe it.
The roar of reservations leaves many wondering how this event will pan out. Locals expect hundreds of thousands of people to storm the small town of just 4,000 residents for the festival.
It provides a unique opportunity.
Mayor Chris Swanson of Two Harbors says it's going to take a lot of planning to mitigate traffic flow while also meeting the demand for food and lodging.
It's going to be kind of a series of ongoing meetings where each issue gets addressed and they get organized around it. The right people get brought into that. Good news is we are kind of getting way ahead of this.
Swanson in the fire department says at this point they don't have any meetings scheduled, but in the meantime, they will figure things out.
I think as they look through it, I think there'll be ways to solve any issue that we have.
Resorts in two harbors say to book early or be on the lookout for any cancellations. For more information on the Festival of Sail, you can visit our website.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Tickets to next summer's Great Minnesota Get-Together are on sale now. The State Fair is selling early bird tickets for $13 online right now. The fun is scheduled from August 25th to September 5th of 2022. Due to COVID, the State Fair was canceled in 2020 and then returned this year. But about 150 typical vendors skipped out due to the ongoing pandemic and staffing shortages. State Fair leaders didn't shed any light on their plans for 2022.
That's your Christmas gift, Briggs.
Yeah, get right in my stocking.
A stretch of Duluth Road has closed for the winter. Starting today, portions of both Skyline Parkway and Seven Bridges Road are shut down to vehicles. The city says closing this area each winter helps avoid crashes. The road will open next spring.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3 as we enter the winter months, staying safe during snowstorms is top of mind for many. How the city of Superior hopes to make that easier next.
Well, as far as snowstorms go, I don't really see any big ones on our horizon for the next 7 days, but there is another snow chance coming for the latter part of the weekend that we'll have to pay attention to. In between, we've got a wind advisory tonight to talk about, warmer temperatures through Friday, and then a cool down coming on Saturday. A busy 7-day awaits your perusal right after this break.
It's a new day, things are gonna change. It's a new day, things are gonna change.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The affordable MX series has a lot to offer. The versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. A spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. Excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and #1 rated reliability to help do it right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
For the holidays, your friends at Sammy's Pizza have handcrafted a saucy deal. Buy $50 in Sammy's gift cards and get a $10 gift certificate free at participating Sammy's now until December 31st.
From all of us at Minnesota Power, Elite, and the Greater Downtown Council, we encourage you to shop local this holiday season. Zeitgeist. Food. Film. Theater. Art. We're open. Learn more at zeitgeistarts.com.
AP Training Duluth is offering Fit for Life, a virtual home-based personal training program. Fit for Life is a 4-week, 4 days per week regimen with personalized coaching all from your own home. Next course begins January 4th. Enroll today at aptrainingduluth.com.
Finding the right house that ticks all your boxes can be exhausting. Thankfully, finding the right partner to finance your mortgage doesn't have to be. MPECU offers a variety of loans to fit your mortgage needs with great rates. We're here for whatever life throws your way because at MPECU, you're the star.
When you shop local, your dollars stay in the community.
Do you experience neck pain or suffer from chronic headaches? Northland Anesthesia Associates offers pain injections for these trouble areas. NAA provides a customized treatment plan to achieve the best outcome and highest patient satisfaction. Call today for the relief you deserve.
This is Todd. He's some kind of historian.
Well, I think we know where this is going.
Have you ever heard of Alberta Haynes?
What?
Step aside, Isaac.
How exactly did Alberta die?
I've always suspected foul play.
I was murdered.
Oh, yeah, look at you.
A new episode of TV's #1 new comedy.
Time to hit the shower.
Oh, my! Todd, you creepy nut!
Ghosts, Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Big topic of conversation weather-wise tonight is a wind advisory. So we've got a low pressure system leaving. That's a deficit of air. We've got a high pressure advancing towards us. That's a surplus of air. So high always flows to low. That's kicking up the winds and could kick them up towards a good steady 15 to 25 miles per hour tonight, with lakeside gusts getting close to 45. So our friends from National Weather Service Duluth have issued a wind advisory from about 9 o'clock tonight through as long tomorrow as need be for the North Shore and the head of the lakes and Carleton County. But Superior's probably in the deal as well. So the big worry is things are going to get knocked down and trees will get broken up a little bit here too with these high winds. So be ready for that hassle. Hopefully it goes away tomorrow and easier going conditions come across, at least for a couple of days, and I think they will. Although on the 7-day forecast, we do have a snow chance coming in on Sunday that we'll have to take a look at, and we'll do that after this look at the current conditions. Also close to 40 at the airport right now. 86% is our relative humidity, and the wind's already a bit gusty, 16 miles per hour from the west. Should become northwesterly 15 to 25 overnight tonight. And the air pressure, 29.48 inches of mercury, only 998 millibars. That's on the lower side, so that Alberta clipper was a fairly deep clipper, though it sure didn't make snow totals very deep, really just a trace to maybe 2 inches if we squint a little bit looking at the snow chart. Well, if we open our eyes and eye up the temperatures, thermometers are reading 36 to 39 in the Upper Peninsula. And in northern Wisconsin, we go from 37 in Hayward to a warm spot of 44 towards Ashland, at least at Kennedy Airport. 40 is the number in Superior, 39 the number in Moose Lake, just a hair cooler towards Cloquet. Upper 30s up the North Shore. Mesabi range numbers running about 35 to 40. Vermilion range numbers upper 30, and border country on the warm side at 43. In fact, it will be fairly mild tonight with many low temps, pretty close to 30, which is what our high temp is supposed to be this time of year. Into the Doppler we go, and our departing low pressure system was kicking up a few rain showers as the day went on, but they're going on off to the east and leaving us alone here eventually as again the low pressure system departs. And higher pressure from the west advances, kicking up the winds tonight, and then for Thursday and Friday, bringing a mostly sunny sky Thursday and a partly sunny sky Friday, which may last into Saturday. But Sunday is the day when a new low pressure system from the west comes our way. And right now the charts indicate about a 40% chance for some sort of precip coming our way. I'm going to choose flurries at the moment, but keep in mind it could change into more snows once we get towards Sunday, and if they start to add up or threaten to add up, we'll give you the latest on that as soon as the news is available. Tonight, the forecast in Minnesota calls for those low temps to go upper 20s to lower 30s. Mostly cloudy sky, which we share with Wisconsin and Michigan. And lows over there should go lower 30s. Well, for tomorrow, warm trend, 35 to 40 for the high temp in Wisconsin. Mostly sunny in Wisconsin, but Michigan could get some flurries. Similar range of temperatures coming around for our friends in Minnesota. Mostly sunny sky for Thursday, becomes partly sunny on Friday and Saturday, but cooler. These 30s and 40s go away by Saturday. We drop into the 20s and the teens. 40% chance for precip on Sunday. We vow and promise to keep our eye on any changes that come our way as we get closer to that date.
All right, thank you, Dave. Well, as we wait for that snow, Superior residents can now track road conditions around the city. The municipal service in Superior installed new GPS in all 4 of their main snowplows. Residents can visit the Superior website, download an app, and track the plows. The GPS will update every 30 seconds. Superior Mayor Jim Payne says public safety is one of his highest priorities, and using this feature can keep residents informed and safe.
When you wake up in the morning, got to get to work. If you want to see maybe your street doesn't look clear, but you want to see what else in the city is clear, what we've managed to do so you know the safest route to follow, you'll be able to do that right on our website.
Mayor Payne says hopefully in the next few months, the app will also include where the snowplows have been recently. To download the free app, we have a link on our website.
If you missed out on your chance to name a snowplow, we have some good news for you. After last year's successful contest, MnDOT is inviting you to help name another round of 8 snowplows. They're asking people to get creative and submit your most witty, unique, or punny snowplow name ideas on the agency's website. The submission form will open now through December 15th. For more details, you can head over to CBS3Duluth.com. I don't have any good ideas right off the top of my head right now, but I know last time. My personal favorite was Plow Bunyan.
Oh, Plow Bunyan. Good one. We liked Peter the Plow after Peter Kavakauskas, who works on weekends.
Yeah, they said that they won't take any repeat names this year either, so Minnesotans are really going to have to get the wheels turning, I think, on this.
We're going to quiz you later, Duncan, so come up with something good.
Well, coming up next in sport, the UMD women's hockey team prepares for a top 10 showdown this weekend at Amsoil, while the #1 ranked men's team is in a little bit of a pickle right now with their goalie situation due to COVID-19.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Join us weeknights for Live at 5 as we go around the Northland, city by city.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture. I make the ideas. NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
One of our biggest sales of the year ends soon. The Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on our already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories. Give your home that special touch. Huge store-wide savings at the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Hurry and soon. And for better sleep, come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions and see how easy it is now to shop for a mattress.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Menards has the tools you need to complete your projects, stocked and ready to go. Known for innovative designs and affordable prices, Works provides the power and ease you need to get the job done right. PowerShare batteries are long-lasting and will make sure the job gets done. Check out our selection of Works 20-volt PowerShare cordless tools. This drill and driver combo is $69.99 after rebate. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
The UMD men's hockey team will be shuffling their goaltenders this weekend. Their regular starter, Ryan Fanti, is out with COVID-19. Their secondary goaltender, Zach Stayskool, was recently diagnosed with testicular cancer and is out as well. So they'll turn to fifth-year goaltender Ben Pat, who has never played in a single NCAA game. In his 5 years in Duluth, Pat has been known as a great teammate and vocal supporter of both Fanti and Stayskool, but this is a huge opportunity for him after lots of waiting on the bench as their third option.
I've tried every week to prepare like I could play, and in reality, you never know what could happen. So I'm treating this week exactly like I would have, and it's only fair for the other guys, at least in my understanding. My belief was that I should look to the guy next to me and believe he would, be ready, and that's how I prepared every week. So
he's got a great work ethic. I mean,
You know, he's been under Brant's tutelage for a long time. He's watched some great goaltenders. He's learned from those guys. He's got his own competitiveness to him, you know, that I think you'll see. I'm excited for him.
Pat was the one who organized their Movember fundraiser in support of fellow goaltender Stejskal, which raised over $11,000. The Bulldogs play at Northern Michigan on Friday and Saturday. And it's back to business at the Amsoil for the UMD women's hockey team after traveling around the country since mid-October. This weekend, the Bulldogs host Ohio State on the ice for the first time since March. In that last face-off, it was the Buckeyes who found themselves in the win column, eliminating UMD from the playoffs. Most recently, the Dogs are coming off a 1-1 weekend where they secured an overtime victory over St. Louis at the nation's capital. That win also marked head coach Mara Crowell's 200th win. She credits the people around her for making that milestone possible and is eager for this top 10 meeting on home ice.
We're so proud of her, and everything she's done for us, it's been really awesome, and we can't thank her enough for everything that she's taught us.
They have good depth. They play a very structured game. They know what they're supposed to do, and they do it well. So good team, good depth. It'll be a great matchup.
6:01 on Friday night and 3:01 on Saturday afternoon. Both games will be streamed on the My9 Sports Network. And to the football field now, where the Green Bay Packers and former Minnesota Gopher Devondre Campbell received some tough news today. The Packers stud inside linebacker has tested positive for COVID-19, has now been placed on the reserve COVID list. There is good news for the Packers and Campbell, though. The green and gold are on a bye this week, and he would be eligible to return next week when they host the Chicago Bears, whether he is vaccinated or not. Hope he's healthy. I still hope the Packers lose. So,
as Minnesota's natives here, we may all hope for that. It's sometimes, yes. But a big, good luck to the guy stepping in the net for the men's hockey this weekend.
That'll be fun. That'll be really fun.
Yeah. And $11,000 raised.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Absolutely incredible. All right, thanks, Duncan.
Well, tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, a Northland Christmas tradition continues to grow as a Duluth father passes down his knowledge to his daughter. We'll give you an inside look at the hard work they've put into the Exhibition Drive Holiday Light Show and how they sync it up to music tonight at 10.
That is so cool. I love checking that out. It's probably a good night to check it out, Dave.
Yeah, it is, actually. We've got a low-pressure system leaving, high pressure advancing. Let's just hope the winds do not knock down any displays around our region, because we do face a wind advisory on the Minnesota side of life tonight. By Thursday, mostly sunny and calm, or calmer, through Saturday. Next snow chance, Sunday. What could come down or how much right now is in the air. We'll figure it out hopefully by then.
We'll see you at 10.